Welcome back. When last we met, we took a tour of these 3 villages, and the plan was to work our way back to the older villages and start connecting them with the superhighway. Well, as the phrase goes, best laid plans often change kind of radically sometimes, and for us that's very true. The game recently got a sizable update, and we're looking forward to updating with that. But first I want to show you what happened to the little village down here, the little desert village, Bahreyn. If you recall, this was the desert village we found at the end of the 3rd leg of our superhighway. It's had a radical renovation. The desert villages are cute to look at, but they're not designed with the villagers' specific needs in mind. This particular village was torn down to the ground and rebuilt to suit the needs of the villagers and their limitations. So let's go ahead and take a tour. First, we have our grand entrance. And like I said, everything. I don't think there's 1 inch of this village that didn't get touched. We have a new inn. That's giving us a few extra beds to work with. We have our herbalist in here and our mayor's workstation. I have yet to put up the documents up here because I'm not sure if the use of this village is going to change. In here we have our kitchen. Ooh, eggs. Woohoo! Okay. Through here is our cellar entrance. Here are the components for a few things that we did, and I will show you those momentarily. Look at this, lots of activity going on. Everybody's gathering. When we first came into this village, there was, 4 buildings? And in 3 of them, people were huddling. They weren't going anywhere. They weren't doing anything. Okay, so here is our inn. These are our extra beds. Our little cleanup area. Out here we have a little balcony where we can just enjoy this beautiful, beautiful village. Okay, we have stairs and a ladder because our people can't use the stairs for whatever reasons, and they prefer ladders, so we're using ladders. Let's go this way and greet everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, this is everyone. Hi there. This is one of the buildings that was rebuilt. This is the one that had the soldier station up above. Well, we eliminated that and just rebuilt it. In all of the buildings, they have the these fireplaces, which I kind of thought were they suit this style. So I saw a picture of somebody's house in Arizona, I believe it was, and they had those type of fireplaces. So I stole the idea and put them in our houses, and there they are. Anyway, as I was saying, all of these houses have been rebuilt. Okay. Because our people were stuck in them. They were not working. If you look up in the left-hand corner, you see a little icon, which indicates that this is a suitable structure, and it will hold heat for the winter, and get you all your glory points for building a solid home. We changed the stick ceiling to the solid timbers here with our little accent beams. A couple of beds up on dressers. These don't operate. Hello, excuse me. These are just chiseled and detailed. We took out the scrolls that were in the windows because those were not suitable windows at all. And we put in actual windows. So let's take a look up here. See, there's that soldiers area, which we kind of blocked it off. It's just a little place that if we chose to put a ladder up, people could hang out. On one of these buildings, originally there was this little structure, and we reworked it and turned it into our chimney. So all of our houses have that little beehive type of chimney on top of the roofs, which I think are really cute. Okay, let's head on over here, take a peek at our gardens. What are you doing? Go to bed. What's not my problem. There are beds. There's lots of beds. Okay. We finally got everything to grow. When we first got here, we harvested and then we replanted, and then every day we had to come back and dig up dead stuff and replant it. So finally everything is taking hold. Okay, let's head on over here. When we first got here, we put in our mayor's workstation and assessed who lived here. We had 7 shepherds. Okay, and there was some goats, and that was it. So we built this structure here, and we plunked down, I think we have 5 shepherd stations up here. I'm not sure. Could be 6, not sure. Anyway, but this is where all of our animals are. And all of these animals, they came to us. As we were doing stuff, they just started showing up and then multiplying. So we kept them all. Yeah, and we have a lot of ducks, which those are really cute. They were hanging around outside of our fence, so we let them in. And for them, we made a little pond area that they can hang out in. A lot of these wild duck nests, and it says collect the eggs, but there are no eggs. So yeah, and when I do pick them up, there's nothing there. So I think that's maybe something that the modder might need to address. Okay, where else are we going? Yeah, we got all new trees. All the landscaping has been done. Ooh. Let's see. 2 more buildings to show you. One back here. I think we're going to go this way. Yeah, this way. Okay, can you guess? It's an outhouse. And someone's been using it. I have been wanting to put outhouses in my villages for the longest time, and something so simple, I just never got to it. But here we are. There they are. We have a little outhouse, so our people can do their business. And at the end of a very warm, busy work day, they can come back around over here and relax. This is our bathhouse. Yeah. We got our hot water over here and our towel racks and our essential herbs if we want to add fragrance to our water. Yeah, I think that's very cute. All right, let's go ahead and take an aerial of our little desert getaway here. The only thing that's lacking in this village is a marketplace. there's going to be one down the road, so don't need to worry about that. Yeah, I like this. This new renovated desert village functions better for the villagers. They have needs and limitations and things, and the standard village, desert village, was not working for them. Let's take a little jaunt up here. I'll show you something. When I first got to this village, there was a spot over here. There was a waterfall. I don't know if I showed you when we first got here, but it was kind of buried. So we defined it and created a source of where that waterfall water is coming from. It's up here. So I thought that was kind of a neat thing. This was the first thing we worked on when we got here, while we were throwing around some new designs and ideas for the houses here. So that's Bahreyn. That is our new desert village getaway. Okay. Back to the plan, which is to head out to some of the older villages and see how they're doing. What's over here? Oh. Okay. Some little critter has fallen. Can't do much about that. We're on the superhighway. Anyway, we're going to head back to the older villages and take a little poke around and see what's going on. We are also going to update and see if our world... Hi there. How you doing? We're going to see if our world stays intact after that update. Yeah, we're just going to hit all the villages that are in this area for the moment. Enjoy this beautiful land. Oh, there's a bear. Oh my. Oh, he got something. Oh, you got yourself a wild turkey. They can swim. That is just funny. Wonder where he came from. Oh my. Dude. These guys down here are sitting ducks. Why don't you just travel on down here? Probably won't be able to get out of there once he gets down there. Where'd he go? There he is. Okay, anyway. Back over here where we were. Okay. Straighten out. I have spent the last couple of weeks, it was the end of summer here, and it was warm. It was uncomfortably warm, and then suddenly we went from an 85-degree day down to 45. So, it's nice and cool in here right now, and they have begun working on our roads right outside the apartment again. So there's going to be a lot of extra noises. Not much I can do about that. So we're just going to bear with it and continue playing in our world. Okay, I'm going to check the map and let's see where we would like to head first. I would like to head back to Loxley, our home planet. And if you know me, we're not walking. We are going to teleport. I think we're here. Okay, well, we are somewhere. Yes, we are in Loxley. Okay, hi there. How are you? I am assuming that nothing much here has changed because I believe that when we leave an area, it goes into a suspended animation, and I'm trying to figure out why he's down there. Anyway, and life just stops until I come back into range, and then they continue doing stuff. Okay. All right. Oh, let's go into creative so we don't scare whoever might be hanging out down here. We're looking here to see the snow and just to enjoy. Let's see, it's May, so spring back here on the home front. Oh, we still had a little bit of ice. Oh, look at our world. Our snow has melted, but our ice is still intact. Hey, what's this? Look at that. Now, I have not played the game long enough to get fruit from a fruit tree, so we're looking forward to seeing what that looks like when it's all grown up. Okay, anyway, also during the last couple weeks, I have gone through all of the files in the computer and located files that need to be deleted so that I can download the next version of the game. And hopefully it doesn't damage anything here. So, deep breath and hope for the best. Oh, hello. We are going to update our game. And I'm hoping that nothing bad happens. Oh my. Okay. We need to run around to all these villages and replant. We have a lot of villages to tend. Like 17, 18. I'm looking at my list. There's like 20. Yeah. There's a lot to do. Okay. Yes, I'm hesitating because I don't want my world to get damaged or crash out because I want to update. But I guess we have to do it, right? We don't have a choice. We don't stay with the times and move along with progress. Okay. Let's go update. Here we are. I always get nervous when we do this. Here's our invitation. Let's take a peek at a few things before we move on. We will need to update all of these mods. And the last time I checked the mod page, it looked like a fair bit of them were updated. Okay, here we go. Crossing fingers. And here we are. We have updated to 1.21. Let's take a look at some things. There's all of our mods. However, a bunch of them need to be updated. A lot of them. Our games are here. Let's go ahead and make a backup of both of our active games. Let's go ahead and click this and see what happens. Oh my. Okay, that kind of looks like a lot of problems, doesn't it? Probably need to update our mods before we can go any further. Let's see if the game loads. Nope. Right, let's take a look at what we need to do, and then we will go and update all of our mods, and we'll try again. Take 2. Let's look at our mods list. I just swapped out all the old mods for new updated ones. We still have some that need a bit of attention, but I think for the most part we should be able to do this. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and hit OK. I see some... Holy moly. All right. We see some red question marks. Oh, golly. Yeah. Gonna have to go and look at the old videos and find out what some of those are. These here? These were the oil lamps. Do we not get the oil lamps now? Okay, apparently we don't get anything now. Okay. We are going to keep trying some things, and when we're up and running, we'll be back.